In Ecclesiastes chapter 12, we'll take verse 1 and then we'll look at what God has to say to us. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw near. He said, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. This scripture has very pungent instructions for everyone that is in the days of his or her youth. First of all, we must understand that your youthful days are now. It says, remember now, not tomorrow. Procrastination is the enemy of destiny. The moment you forsake the present, you forgo the future. It says, now is the accepted time, and now is the day of salvation. God is the God of now. Those that make the most of their journey with God are conscious of now. You see, we live in a world that is always in the habit of postponing engagement. But here the scripture tells us, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. One of the most important discoveries you can make is this: you will have your youth once and never twice. This season can never be recovered. The moment in which you are living right now, this very moment will never be repeated. It's important for us to understand that those who make the most of their journey are conscious of the present. You see, there are people who live in the past. They are consumed by the past. They are held back by the past. They are tied down by the past. There are those who only live in the future. They continuously anticipate, but they never participate. And there are those who live in the present. Those who conquer the past do so in the present, and those who conquer the future secure it in the present. If you don't know what to do with the now, you have forgone what will come up next. It's so important for us to understand that the present is the key to making the most out of life and destiny. The scripture says, remember now. So what is it that must be done in the now to make the most of the future? And that's what this scripture is instructing us very clearly here. It says, first of all, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. So here we are making this discovery from scriptures that God is about the present, and the present is to be consumed by Him. If you are going to make the most of the future, you must consume your present with Him. Those who are burning with passion for God will be shining with the glory of God. That's what becomes of them. It's so important for us to understand that the best investment of your youth is investment in God. Those who are planted in God in their youth will naturally reflect the glory of God in the future. This is what makes an individual to enjoy the fullness of what lies ahead. If you can be occupied with Him, if you are conscious of Him, if you are committed to Him in the days of your youth, you can escape what others call the evil day. Please hear this. The evil day is a day that comes, but there are many who escape it. They escape it not because it didn't come. They escaped it because they have entered into a higher altitude. We are told about eagles, how that eagles, when they fly in the midst of a storm, the wind of the storm carries them above it. So what is beating others below is not touching them. It is not that the rain is not falling, but they have been shifted to a dimension that is higher than it. In the same vein, when a man is committed to God, evil days come, but that individual is above it. May you be above those evil days in the name of Jesus.